Good morning. Oh, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And me and Rex are coming up to the southwest part of the island, the southwest port. You can see more of the stone structure there. Coming up to the sign. It's very windy, even though it doesn't look it. It's been very windy today, here on Friday the 16th of April 2021. The best part of the fortress to see the actual stones. That little path there, that is original, what we are walking on now. And the actual stones you can see there would have been a bit higher, maybe a couple of meters higher in stone. And then you would have had about a 5 or a 6 meter wooden fence all the way around. As you can see, there's nothing left inside. Everything would have been made out of wood, all the buildings. They are long since gone. Just going up here now. It's always a nice view here when you look out over. The fort itself was 27,000 square meters. And this is the actual oldest stone structure on the island of Bornholm, which is part of Denmark. Now me and Rex, we're going to walk along from the south gate here up to the north gate. And we're going to talk a little bit about blood eagle. Let him off leash now. Yeah, Egil, he was from the mainland in Denmark, and he offered his services to the king, Knut the Holy, in 1080. Now Egil, he was a big, powerful man who was very well, he could fight. He was good with his sword and axe. And he was the perfect man to become the chief of Bornholm. So Knut sent him to Bornholm. Where the people of Bornholm loved him. He was their savior. Now the story goes that Egil was tired of the Wendels who raided the island. They raided also other parts of Denmark. So he got his ships together and set sail for the land of the Wendels. So they sailed from Bornholm I think it was 18 ships he took. And as they got near to the land of the Wendels, they met this huge fleet of ships. But Egil, he didn't care. He said, let's go for it. Against this invincible army of men. So a huge battle ensued. And there were lots of people dying and that, look, down there is where the moat was that went all the way around the fortress there. So Egil, he decides to say to his men, charge that ship there. So they charge one of the ships where their king or their chief was on board, or the Wendels. And Egil, he jumps from his ship onto the other ship and kills the king or their chief, and jumps back to his own ship. And this the Wendels see, so they flee. They think, oh my goodness, we're off ski, you know. So anyway, as my grandmother used to tell this story, I'm doing it as she used to tell me it. It is also written in different books and that. But this is my grandmother's version. So anyway, Egil and his fleet of ships sailed home to Bornholm. And they are celebrating their victory and that. All in the meantime, King Knut hears about this, and he kind of doesn't like the fact that he is reveling in his victories. You can see again the stone structure there, all the way down there where the moat was, there's a wall there, and that's the stone wall. Yes, that's the oldest building of bricks or stones on Bornholm, the Viking fort. So anyway, Knut hears about this victory he has, and he also hears about some unholy thing he did. Because sailing home, he said to one of the ship's men, he said, could you give me a glass of water? And the ship's mate, he says, I'm sorry, Egil, we have no water. They all got destroyed in battle. He said, well, Egil says, well, that can't be. So Egil heads down to the bottom of the boat and sees on the ship's floor there is water, it's quite dirty water, reddish color. So he takes a glass and, that tastes nice, and drinks another glass. Oh yeah, that tastes really nice. He had drunk on the blood of his enemies. That's why he was called Blood Eagle. But anyway, we're back on the island now, like I said before. And word gets over to the mainland, to Knut, what has happened. So Knut sends for Egil to come over to Denmark and stand before the king. And the king says to Knut, what you have done is very unchristian. You have drunk on the blood of your enemies. What do you have to say about this? And Blood Eagle says, I was thirsty. There was no more water on the boat. So I drank from the ship's bottom, from the bottom of the ship, and it tastes good, and I had a few glasses of this. So the king, he says to him, look, Egil, anybody else I would have hung straight away. But because it's you, I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to give you another chance. Now you go back to that island of yours and you ask that priest over there for forgiveness. Anyway, guys, we have done the walk from the south to the north entrance. If you would like a little part 3 of Blood Eagle, let me know, and I'll do that when I'm walking around the little fort, which is 700 meters from here. Let us know in the comments, and thank you for watching. If you'd like a little story, the second part of the story about Blood Eagle. Have a great weekend.